Out there in the law of attraction community, a lot of people are of the understanding that there has to be a time delay. In other words, you think a thought and then it takes a little bit of time before that thought materializes and manifests for you. Now, in today's quick video, I'm going to explain why a time delay isn't necessary. There is such a thing as instant manifestation, and I'm also going to explain why time delays exist. All right, so time delays are not required. You manifest things instantly all the time that you may be very unaware of, and that's very normal because we're manifesting things all the time around us. But here's some examples that might bring this home. You may have had the experience where you've thought about somebody and then they've immediately texted you, or they've immediately called you, or shown up at your house. Or you may have had the experience where you were thinking about a song and then it immediately started playing on the radio. Those are examples of instant manifestations, where you have a thought and the thought materializes right in front of your eyes. Now, it is common when people have goals for themselves or things that kind of seem outside of the ordinary that they're focusing on to have a time delay. But it isn't because a time delay is necessary, because when we really break things down, time is kind of an illusion. Everything does exist simultaneously. Everything that you want to get to exists in the now. The question isn't where is it in time, but rather where are we? What causes time delay? There are a couple of things that cause time delay. The first one is simply the belief that something must take time. So for instance, if you have a person that you really want to see, but you believe that you're not going to see that person until March because he's out of town, well, then you're probably not going to see him until March. Or if you believe that you can't graduate until you've gone to a certain amount of schooling, then that's going to take some time for you. Or if you have a particular dream or a goal and you're of the perception that it's going to be a bit of a climb, like maybe you're starting a business and there's all these different things that you plan on doing, well, then that's probably going to take some time because there's this underlying belief that time must elapse before the ultimate goal comes true. The other thing about time delays is that they also exist when we lack faith or belief that our goal is capable of materializing. And this is the thing that causes time delays that frustrates people. So you may be focusing on a goal that you want, but if there's an underlying belief that you can't have it, that you're not worthy of it, that it doesn't exist, that it's impossible, if that's something that you're carrying around, then as long as you're carrying that around, the thing that you want will stay out of the picture. Simply because with the law of attraction, what happens is you match up with your belief structures and your expectations. So if you have an expectation that something isn't capable of manifesting, it will experience a time delay until you let go of that expectation. And so sometimes it takes people some time to grow into the belief or the expectation that the things that they want can materialize. But once that occurs, instant manifestation will appear. And it can happen with a shift in belief. It can also happen when you just simply drop the resistance. So if you stop projecting that expectation, if you stop projecting the fear that it isn't going to show up, it can show up for you. So those are really the two things that cause time delay. Either a belief that something's going to take time, or a lack of belief and a focus on the expectation that it's not coming. If those two things aren't present and you focus on something, it will show up for you. It's really that simple. Now, here's the thing. If you're experiencing time delay, this doesn't mean that you're doing the law of attraction wrong. So think about it this way. If you were skilled enough in the law of attraction consciously to the point where you could materialize every little single goal that you wanted just instantaneously all over the place, you would probably get bored pretty quickly, because that's like sitting in the present now and just experiencing everything, rather than taking the journey from one thing to the next and getting to experience the ride. So there's nothing wrong with things taking a little bit of time to manifest. Time delay doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It means that you're growing into the frequency of what you want, which can be a very fun and pleasant journey for you.